Hi, this is Nikki Moses with Moses Nutrition, and we're going to talk about some tips for handling the heat. Now, it's summer, and we've been getting a lot of people calling and asking us how to help when they get symptoms like fatigue or headaches, or you can even feel a little dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous, and pretty much worn out from excessive heat. And what's happening here is you're losing two minerals, sodium and potassium. Now, when you sweat, not only is moisture coming off the skin, but you're also losing sodium and potassium. And you may not even know it's happening because it might be such a slight moisture loss you can't even feel that it's occurring. But these minerals are being lost, and that can cause those symptoms. Now, we've all heard of electrolytes, right? That we need our electrolytes. So that is what we're talking about. We're talking about two of the electrolytes, sodium and potassium. Now, a lot of people thinking they need electrolytes will go buy this stuff. G for gross. Actually, no, but really, it's blue. That should tell you everything you need to know. But yes, this is Gatorade. Gatorade does have some electrolytes. It has sodium, so this is a 20-ounce serving size of Gatorade. And so that's about 2.5 cups of liquid. And in here, we've got 270 milligrams of sodium, which is not a lot. It's about maybe a tenth of a teaspoon. And then we have 75 milligrams of potassium, which is a really small amount actually. And then we have 34 grams of sugar. So if you were to take a glass of water and you were to add 7 teaspoons of sugar, that would be about what is in this 20-ounce Gatorade. So basically we don't want this, obviously, but there's a better way to do it. And so what we do have is we have potassium in a capsule. It's really easy to take. This one, and almost all potassium you buy is going to be this way. It's about 99 milligrams a capsule. They don't sell it in larger quantities than that. And so you can take one capsule of this is more than you're getting in all of this Gatorade. And there's no sugar, no blue food coloring, no other junk in here. And honestly, it's not a lot. So for adults, I'll say if you're really feeling the effects of the heat, you can go up to about 10 of these per day. So 10 potassium, up to about 1,000 milligrams a day of potassium. Now, some people will need to add some extra salt. You can take little pinches of salt and drink it down with some water, or add a little bit more salt to your food. But if you really need it, take some pinches of salt and drink it down with some water. But I do caution here, you don't want to do more than a teaspoon of extra salt in a day, because the salt actually can have some effects. It can dissolve out calcium and magnesium, which are very calming nutrients for the body and have many other functions in the body, including controlling your muscles. So if you're being athletic, you don't want to load up too much on sodium because you can lose the calcium magnesium, and that can interfere with the way your muscles are working. So you don't want to go over about a teaspoon of extra salt in a day. Meaning, by extra I mean you're going to add whatever you add to your food, but we're talking about adding more than what you would normally have in your food. And generally you wouldn't need that much. I really suggest keeping it about a half a teaspoon extra salt on a day where you really need it. And I'm not saying that take salt and potassium every day of the summer either. Use it judiciously. Use it when you need it. If you think you're going to be outdoors in the heat all day, bring some with you for playing sports, things like that, where you're really working up a sweat and you're out in the heat. Absolutely have some and take some afterwards to feel better. You'll know, you'll be out in the heat, you'll start feeling sluggish, you'll start feeling tired, you might feel headachy. Like I said, nausea can be a symptom. That's when you're going to want to take this stuff. Okay, so do it as needed. It can be a really useful tip. Reduce those doses down for children. So up to 1,000 milligrams potassium for an adult, up to a teaspoon of extra salt for an adult. But like I said, bring those doses down. You can take it on an empty stomach, with food, doesn't matter. But that should help you enjoy your summer. So a little tip here from Moses Nutrition.